Hi, my name is Mia Hill, and this is my presentation on the correlation between crime fiction and Black criminality and city primeval. In Theodore Martin's Crime Fiction and Black Criminality, the essay thoroughly explains the connection between the concept of crime itself and the criminalization of race. Crime novelists have constantly overlooked this connection based on their own cultural biases and standards. Martin also uses examples of crime fiction books to chronologically show how this genre came about in response to opinions about racial criminality during the mid-20th century. In the 1950s, the Black crime myth helped resolve anxious and fearful feelings about the quickly evolving civil rights movement and the rising post-war Black unemployment rates. As a reference to the classic 1952 Western film High Noon, and the title suggests, the book marks a conscious translation of the characters and themes of Leonard's previous Westerns to the contemporary populated cities of his future crime novels. Like in most of Leonard's novels, the difference between the good and bad characters is not merely a matter of following or breaking the law. The players on both sides operate very close to the line between right and wrong, with their ends varying more than the means used to achieve them. This frontier imagery is transformed into a thoroughly realistic sense that shows the latest in-depth analysis by Leonard of the Detroit Police Department's daily operations. A series of interrogation scenes in which the detectives use clever misdirection tactics to extract information from uncooperative criminals who never know how much they've given up are especially well handled. Even though the framework of racial criminalization was used by writers, including Patricia Highsmith, to write about the inner worlds of white perpetrators, other authors, including Dorothy B. Hughes, Charles Wilford, and most notably Richard Wright, concentrated specifically on the narrative conundrums presented by the subject of the Black criminal. These writers show us through their literary efforts how the concept of crime fiction has become a central cultural way of coping with the establishment of the U.S. prison state. First question: what did it mean to write about crime in the shadow of post-war racial politics in Detroit? Second question: there's a stronger and clearer correlation between levels of violent crime and unemployment levels than between violent crime and race in Detroit. But that's not the story policymakers have chosen to tell. Why do you think that is? Third question: why do you think it's so hard for people to not assess other cultures from their own cultural standards? How does doing this trap people in racist ideas? Thank you.